when you know
Whoa!
What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to our Monday live show. I feel like we haven't done a Monday night live show in a little while.
It's been a minute.
It's been like we skip a week and then we'll do it on like Tuesday and then Wednesday.
Yeah, last week was Tuesday. The week before we didn't do one.
Yeah.
I thought we had to do it on Wednesday.
Did we do it on Wednesday?
We did it on Wednesday last week. I think we missed a week before that.
I was thinking it was Tuesday, but it was Wednesday.
But now we're back. Everybody was guessing what we would be wearing.
You got my shirt, right?
Allie is wearing a unicorn shirt. Duh. What were the other guesses? I was going to wear a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
Yeah.
Nah, this is like an old school Patagonia shirt, actually. I like it. It's really soft. And Callie has on 11 Brewing shirt.
Support local.
Support local.
Smart.
What's going on, everybody? Let us know where you're from and how you're doing, and we'll get going with the show. As you guys can see from the title of the show, we're kind of we wanted to do an open discussion on eBay. Everybody seems to have a lot of questions when we go live about eBay. So this is just going to be like, put your questions in the chat and we'll do our best to kind of fire answers out at you.
When I see one of those frequently asked questions, I'm going to be like, another FAQ.
Yeah.
I should make notes of them.
You should. You should.
And then just copy and paste them into the chat.
Bad.
Fact.
That sounds bad. And demonetized.
Oh, that's not what I was saying, YouTube.
Yes. But let's say hi to everybody in the chat really quick. Thank you guys all for being here. We appreciate it. People watching from all over the place, which is awesome.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
A few Australias.
We have over 300 people watching already, which is very cool. I want to apologize really quick as well, guys. I know that we haven't been putting out a whole ton of videos. There's reasons for that. We've been traveling. We were in Texas for a week, and we did film some stuff out there. So I have videos to edit and post from Texas.
Yay.
But those aren't edited or posted yet.
The struggle is real.
We went to garage sales this past weekend and we found some really good stuff. I am almost done editing that video. So that one should be out tomorrow.
Cool.
And then we have a few more. So frequent videos are going to be going on again soon, but at least we're live tonight, right?
And how do we look? Do we look nice and clear? My dad texted me and said the stream is out of focus, but I think it has to be his internet because we look good on our end.
My shirt's a little wet.
Come on, Dad, get faster internet. Just kidding. Yeah, if it's blurry for you guys, if you can't hear us well, refresh your feed because it looks fine on our side. I think we're pretty good. So. And
then if it's still blurry, it could be an issue with YouTube.
True.
But it's clear on our end,
Looks
so
good.
it should be clear on
Looks
most people's
great.
ends.
All clear. Okay, cool. And then, guys, before we start, if you could do us a big favor and just hit the thumbs up button for us, that would be awesome. And again, thank you for being here. We got Lauren Coal City Loot in the chat.
Hey, girl.
I'm sad that we're not going to see Lauren at eBay Open this year.
I know.
Sad times. We were going to go to eBay Open, but it's one of my really good friends' bachelor party that same weekend. So I'll be in Colorado. Yeah. And Callie, we were going to send Callie on our behalf, but she doesn't want to go without us.
I'm scared.
Ryan asked if I wanted to go without him, but they wanted us to like do things that I can't do because Ryan does them.
I wouldn't know any answers.
Like
to any
lift heavy
questions.
things?
I would just be there for the party.
Yeah.
Me too.
So yeah, guys, in this show, we're going to talk about just how to increase sales on eBay. We wanted to make this video because I know that there's a lot of brand new resellers that have started watching our channel. And I feel like it's kind of like our duty, our responsibility, duty. As experienced resellers who have been through this summer slowdown, lots of quotation marks this show. But we've been through summer slowdowns in the past, and I feel like we should kind of share our knowledge with you guys so you know what to expect. So if you have any questions about eBay at all, put them in the chat. If we miss them, put them in the chat again, and we'll try our best to answer them. But the first thing I want to say about the summer slowdown is I do think it's a real thing. I think that sales for most eBay accounts do slow down during summer. Unless you're in like a protected market. So if you're only selling car radios, that's probably not going to slow down going into summer.
Right.
If you're only selling iPhones, obviously that's always a market, right? But I think most people who watch our show sell a variety of different things. and
Yeah.
they sell stuff from garage sales and thrift stores and a lot of the same kind of stuff that we sell.
Definitely feel like the clothing market, right? Clothing, shoes, accessories gets hit
Mhm.
in weird ways where other markets definitely don't get hit. You know, like it's seasonal sometimes.
Yep.
And you definitely need to make sure you participate in the global shipping program or ship internationally if you want to continue selling clothes in summer when it's here, because in the southern hemisphere it's winter, right? So there's all kinds of different things and ways that people are affected differently. But I think that clothing, it's the worst. The brunt of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the first tip then for tonight, guys. Allie had a really good tip there. I don't know if you picked it up, but join the global shipping program. And if you don't join the global shipping program, find a way to offer international shipping. We like the global shipping program just because it's easy. It does charge the customer more money, but you're kind of more protected using the global shipping program. So, but that is absolutely one way. If you want to list winter stuff still, I would definitely suggest that you stay a part of the global shipping program. We do still sell sweaters and jackets and stuff during summer, but a lot of the time they're going to colder places overseas.
Or they're really good brands.
Yeah. Or they're
just in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Or high end.
So let's start answering some questions. Will, can priority mail be put in poly mailers? Absolutely. Yeah. So sometimes we'll get those big eBay branded bags, the big poly mailers, when we get that free eBay shipping supplies coupon. How big are those things?
That's a great question.
I want to say they're like,
they're big.
They're massive.
they're like
yeah.
that big.
Maybe 20
They're really
something
big.
by
They're pretty big.
Yeah, they are really big.
15-ish.
But we'll use them like if we sell a blanket or something. We'll fold the blanket up, stuff it in one of those big poly bags, put a priority label on it, and ship it out. So yeah, you can definitely use it. Yeah, look, Lauren Cole City Loot says, I sold a Christmas sweater yesterday. Stuff still selling.
Nice. Yeah, somebody asked us in our mentoring group if they should list their Christmas sweaters. And there you go.
Yeah.
Lauren just sold one.
And what's up, Break and Profit? How's it going, man? Thanks for
What
being in
up,
our chat.
buddy?
Appreciate it. We need to meet up again soon. Catch up
I
a
know,
little
it's
bit.
been probably over a year now.
Yeah. When do you suggest listing items for specific seasons? How many months in advance? That's a good question. So usually I would say like we try to list like a quarter before it starts to pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like even going into quarter 4, we'll start listing more like winter stuff and coats and also new in the box items because those sell better for us during the holiday season. We'll start listing that kind of stuff in Q3 going into quarter 4.
Yeah.
Central Florida meetup. Yeah, we need to do another meetup soon. The last one was crazy.
It was great. It's really hard to find a place though. I will say, like every time I found a place, it's always just been loud and getting a table is hard. And
True.
I talk to somebody on the phone and they tell me one thing and then we get there and they're like, no, it's
We
totally
should do it
not
like
that.
at Murdard Park or something.
I think a park would be pretty cool. And then we
It's
need to
so
do the
hot to be outside
in the summer. Yeah.
There's
Summer.
trees everywhere there, though.
We need to do the kickball game.
Hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play some kickball.
How much global shipping do we do?
I shipped 2 out today, I think.
There you go. 2 out today. So I would say we probably sell like between 10 to 20 things a week global.
Do they go to Kentucky Road?
They do.
Kentucky
it's like
Road.
Airport Exchange
Take me home.
Kentucky
Kentucky
Road.
chickens.
Is it? No, it's Airport Road in Kentucky. I think that's what it
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airport
I
Exchange
know what you
Road
had
in
meant.
Kentucky. Yeah. Kentucky chicken.
Regina, we have bought from liquidation.com. You just have to be careful. Make sure you're looking at the manifests. I would say it's kind of like a hit or miss type thing. If you've never bought in bulk or if you've never bought any type of wholesale stuff before, I wouldn't really suggest starting there. There's other places you can go. And if you do start there, I would suggest not buying store returns to start out with, just because you have to test those items and it can be a lot of time and effort for not a lot of profit.
Yeah.
What else, guys?
Let's see.
Can you ship a laptop priority mail? Yeah, for sure.
You can ship anything basically anyway, as long as
Yeah, I
you're willing
think-
to pay for
I
it.
think College Picker got one sent to him in a padded flat rate.
A
What?
laptop in a padded flat rate.
I could be wrong.
Don't do that.
Dang.
Don't ship laptops and padded flat
I
rates.
think it was.
How many employees do you guys have? There's 4 of us total working in the business.
You told
So
us.
Ryan, Allie, Callie, Ben's over there.
Ben.
Say hi, Ben. Okay. We do wash a lot of the clothing that we get. Some stuff doesn't need to be washed, so we don't wash it.
If it doesn't pass the smell test,
Yeah.
you have to wash it. That's the way it is.
Do we? Oh, here's another good question. I think this could lead into another tip on how to increase sales during summer. The question is, do we only sell stuff on eBay? And the answer is no. So there's an answer right there. If eBay sales kind of start to slow down during summer, why don't you maybe start listing on other platforms like Amazon or Poshmark or Mercari and start picking up sales on other platforms? You can also start selling stuff locally to pick up some, maybe buy larger items and flip them locally. That could be a way to do it.
And honestly, if you're selling a lot of shoes, we would definitely recommend you going on Poshmark. We've known a lot of people that sell very successfully on Poshmark, even though we don't. And they keep telling us we need to sell on Poshmark. And Poshmark, even though I think their fees are 20%, right? But with clothing, you're typically promoting stuff, right? Anyways.
A lot of the time,
your fees on eBay are going to be higher regardless. And Poshmark has the flat shipping rate. I think it's like $6.80. Somebody just said it's like right at $7 for shoes. So that's not coming out of your pocket. So I think in the end, you might be making more money selling shoes on Poshmark than on eBay.
On some, yeah.
But it might take longer to sell, and it depends on the shoes. So you should give it a chance, at least.
Yeah, we're all for people doing multiple platforms. I think it's a good thing to do. For us, for our business, the way that we've designed stuff, it really makes sense for us to focus, to really like streamline focus on eBay and Amazon. And then we also sell wholesale. So those are the three main reselling aspects of our business: eBay, Amazon, and wholesale. We resell stuff onto our mentoring students as well to help them out.
Yeah, and YouTube takes up a lot of our time, and mentoring takes up a lot of our time. So if we weren't doing YouTube and mentoring, we definitely would be on all these platforms.
Oh, yes,
like 100% we would be. But now we're doing wholesale to our students, so that takes up even more time. So really, we're spread, across all these different things, and you should kind of spread yourself across some different things too. Because that's what we're doing. It just happens to not be apps that we're reselling on because we're doing other things. But spread yourself out, guys. See what happens.
And thank you for the $2, Virginia. Bought 4 boxes of VHS for $20. Should profit $500 plus.
Nice.
Whoa.
Very cool. Yeah. New Old Media still sells very well. So we recently sold a bunch of VHS tapes as well. So still sells well.
Those were heavy.
They are heavy.
It was a bunch of them.
And Pat D72, thank you for the $5.
Thank you, Pat.
Pat says, I don't think I've ever seen Ryan wear a plain shirt.
Plain shirt.
There's stripes.
Oh, there's stripes on it. Allie looks amazing. The colors and a unicorn. Hello, Callie and Ben.
Colorful.
Keep smiling. Cool. Thank you for the $5, Pat. We appreciate it.
Okay, there you go. Fees on Poshmark are 20%, but there's no listing fee.
Right.
And I guess you don't pay for a store either.
There's no store fees either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Posh is good. We like Posh.
Yeah.
We just don't use it.
Yeah. We just really just don't have the time.
Yeah. Joe, is it normal for shipping on board games to be $15 to $17? Yeah. I mean, that is pretty typical. There's a large flat rate board game box that you can get from USPS. By the way, USPS free shipping supplies. You can go get them. You can get most priority mailboxes you can get for free on their website. If it's an educational board game, you can send it media mail, I believe. Yeah.
But they do have just priority boxes for board games, which is really awesome. They have 2 different sizes. There's like an extra big one and then the normal size one.
Yeah. So, and then the large flat rate box, I think is like $18, $19. So that's about right. All right. Anthony, thank you for saying that you love our mentoring group. Sign up for continued access. Awesome. Glad you're liking it so far. Bid or buy it now on eBay. So 99% of what we do is buy it now. A few things some other things you guys can do when you're listing on eBay that could also help increase sales during the summer slowdown. You can try. A lot of people still don't do free shipping. I know that there's some people don't like doing free shipping. Some people like doing free shipping. We're on the doing free shipping bandwagon. We've run experiments on both of them. And what we found is that our prices didn't drop when we did free shipping. So instead of selling something for $25 plus $5 shipping, we're selling that same item for $30 free shipping. So we just added the shipping price in. And I think that offering free shipping does increase sales on eBay. So I think it's something that you could do. Now, the other thing that you could do is put best offer on your listings. And you can set your best offer parameters. So if you don't want to deal with low ball offers, we don't care because we can counter offer and get them up. But let's say you listed something for $100 and you don't want to deal with low ball offers. You can set it to automatically decline anything below like $80. So you're only getting offers above that. So I think adding best offer does help as well.
I also think that eBay's algorithms recognize whenever somebody wants an item and there's activity on that item, right? So people are putting an offer in on that item. And I think that they do 100% push your item up, or maybe their algorithms aren't fancy enough to just slightly push it up. And I think that they're like really boosting it up hard and pretty high, because sometimes, actually a lot of times we'll get an offer on something, we'll counter, and then we will get full sale price on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is crazy.
It does happen a lot.
Yeah, that item will sit for so long. So do not rage decline. Rage decline and miss out on that sale, because I definitely think the algorithms really shove that listing up there whenever they see that somebody wants it. And if something sits and it gets stale, I think that the algorithm pushes it down. They're like, oh, nobody wants this. You need to do something to change it.
Did I say thank you to Daniel for the $1? Appreciate that.
We did another 2 as well.
Oh, nice. And then thank you, Red Neckerson's resales for the $1.64. All right. And Daniel, again, thank you for the $2. Who leaves the feedback first, buyer or seller? Good question.
Depends on how your store is set.
Correct. Yeah. So with our stores on eBay, we've set it to automatically leave feedback as soon as the buyer pays. So as a seller, we cannot leave negative feedback for a buyer. eBay doesn't allow it. So for us, it doesn't make sense to not leave feedback at all. So as soon as the buyer pays, we automatically leave them a positive feedback. And the funny thing about that is that we've had buyers leave us positive feedback as soon as we leave them positive feedback, even before getting the item. So sometimes that is good. Yeah.
Good questions tonight. I like it.
Yeah.
Pretty easy questions too.
For sure. Gene says, sad I didn't get into mentoring. Yeah, sorry. So we don't know exactly when the next round will be, but we will keep you guys posted.
In August, we're going away for most of the month.
Sean Oyer
in the chat.
Hey, congratulations to Sean Oyer. He's a father.
Oh, the other baby.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Congrats. Sean and Chelsea, you're awesome. Very cool.
I think he accidentally retracted his message.
Well, we love you, Sean. Congrats.
In like who says, I rage accept. I need to hold out longer.
Rage accept?
Rage accept.
You
That's
mean like
okay.
excited accept? Like you get overly excited and you're just like,
oh my gosh,
whatever.
Yes.
That's fine. I don't think that there's anything wrong with not being greedy and just taking the profit. You know, if you paid $2 for something and you have it listed for $200 and you get an offer for $150, I don't think there's anything wrong with taking the money and running. No worries.
Yeah, because we've spoken to quite a few people about this, and students in our group have said, you know, just counter, and sometimes don't get greedy and don't even bother countering. If you're happy with the profit you're making, even though it's half of what you want, just accept, because they end up oftentimes not getting an offer on the item again and dropping the price and accepting an offer, or dropping the price even lower than that initial offer was in the first place, you know? So. Oh my gosh. Sean just texted me. They're actually at the hospital right now. Oh, man, Sean, you are so awesome, and wish Chelsea the best from us. Chelsea and new baby, congrats again. Text us your baby's name. Talk about your baby. Talk about your baby. Enjoy Peru. I'm so excited to go to Peru. 15 days. I know, I'm excited. And Bolivia. So there you go. Spanish. So simply, Dana says, I rage declined today. Oops, it was a $100 offer on a $250 item. LOL. Yeah. So I mean, only you can know where your profit is, right? You know, if you're into that $250 item for $100, obviously you can't accept a $100 offer. But on something like that, I probably would have countered back around $199. And you know, sometimes people will be like, "Oh, that's the most money they're gonna give me off," then they'll just accept it.
One thing that we like to do when we counter an offer is we put a little message in with the offer as well. And the message says something like, thank you for the offer. Happy to give you a little bit of a discount. Please accept the offer. And then for us too, we also make sure that we say this item includes free shipping.
Because people are looking at a ton of listings out there. And whenever they're sending a bunch of offers, just remember they might not remember what they even put an offer on. If they realize, oh, this is the flat price, I don't have to go back and look and see if see in the listing if the shipping was added in addition to it or if it's rolled in. And then you say that in the message and they're just like, yeah, just accept it, may as well. I feel like people oftentimes when it comes to offers and you counter, there's always like that may as well. And if you can hook them, that's the key.
And we have 683 people watching right now.
Ooh.
Thank you guys for watching. Only 212 thumbs ups, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button for us. It actually does help our channel out. So we appreciate it when you guys hit that button.
Yeah. Because I could be napping right now or binging Netflix, but instead we're hanging out, guys.
We could be rewatching Game of Thrones.
Ooh, ouch, burn.
Burn.
Ryan loves that. It was so bad.
Not my fault. Not my fault. You wasted your life watching Game of Thrones.
That I was upset
There's
about
people that haven't watched it yet, and
they know that it's bad.
Them.
Don't.
Will TV has a question. Will TV has a question.
What's the question?
Sorry.
What's the question?
Is the shoebox provided by USPS considered large or medium flat rate box? Neither. You have to select just the plain old priority mail, put in the weight and dimensions of the box.
Yep.
Right?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
I did a question.
The only flat rate items or flat rate boxes are there's a flat rate envelope, there's a flat rate padded envelope, there's a regional A and a regional B box, which technically are flat rate. They're zoned flat rate, but technically they're flat rate. And then there's a medium flat rate and a large flat rate, and there's different sizes of both of those boxes. All of those items, if you go to USPS.com under free shipping supplies, you'll find all of those items. And you can order them straight off the website for free. They ship them to you for free. So even before we had our warehouse, sometimes we would order like 100 poly mailers or 100 padded flat rate mailers. And they would just show up at the door, like just be sitting outside the door. So one time I accidentally clicked on the wrong quantity and we got like 12 packs of these giant boxes.
Oh,
I was like, oops.
We needed them too, though. Eventually. It took a while to get through them because we used so many, but that was amazing.
Yeah. BK vending and flipping, that's a really good question. And thank you for sending us $5. We appreciate that. For free shipping, do you calculate it first and then increase your price from there? So we do it based on sold comps and what's currently for sale. We know how much it's going to cost to ship the item because we've done so much shipping in the past. But if we look at sold comps on eBay and they're $100 plus $20 shipping and $110 free shipping and $100 free shipping, we will take that into account and then we'll look at what's currently for sale. We'll sort it by lowest price first, that exact same item, same condition. And let's say that listed for sale, there's one listed for $100 free shipping. More than likely, we're going to price our item around like $99.97 free shipping so that it's just below that lowest price one, but still has free shipping on it.
So I do want to point out, guys, that whenever we purchase an item, right, on the buy of that item initially, we take into account the cost of shipping, right? So whenever we're buying a shirt, we can pay a little more for a shirt. Ooh, burn, versus a pair of shoes that are going to sell for the same price, right? Because shoes are going to cost us about $8 to $12 to ship. And we know that going to California for us in Florida, it's definitely going to cost closer to the $12. And in our area, it'll cost closer to the $8, $9 range, right? But a shirt, first class, it doesn't matter where it's going because it's always going to be either, 16 ounces or less, the max of whatever 16 ounces, because it's different for store. So I don't want to say the prices.
And it's first class is zoned now.
Oh, now it's zoned, right?
So, but we know the max it can be is like $5.
But I think the furthest zone, it's only like 80 cents more than the closest zone for the highest weight or whatever it is. But so we take that into account. It's not like when we buy the item, we're shocked with how much shipping is and we add that into the top and we're priced more than other people. Like we know these are the comps. We know how much shipping is going to be and we know how much we need to buy our item for to make a profit on that item.
Yeah.
So it's just like rough estimates.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
For sure. Nismo says, y'all some fake hustlers, want to be entrepreneurs, get your own store. Nice. That's a great comment, Nismo. Here's the thing, though. Why would we get a whole bunch of overhead and more employees and, more rents and
Wait, are they
more
saying
insurance?
we're fake hustlers because we make money without trying hard? Or are they saying we're fake hustlers like our sales aren't
They're saying we
real
should
and
have
our-
like a physical store.
Or are you being sarcastic?
Or are you being sarcastic?
They gotta be being
Ben already deleted you.
Ben deleted it.
Nice, Ben. Retro Drunk 1987, thank you for the $5, says, I've been reselling for a long time and still find great value in your videos. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love the fact that you take the time to interact with your followers. Yeah, no, that's awesome. One thing that I love to do is on Instagram. I'm on Instagram like daily. Both of us are daily on our Instagram accounts.
You're going to talk to you. So if you try to flirt with Ryan, it might be me.
Or I might like it, but no, Instagram is really cool for us because we can get that kind of daily interaction. YouTube is a bit harder because it's post a video, wait for comments, and then comment back. But Instagram, like I talk to Retro Drunk 1987 all the time on Instagram because we're chatting in the DMs. So if you guys go follow us on Instagram and you want to ask us questions and stuff, you can do that.
But ask us only easy questions.
The DMs are fun.
Mary, thank you so much for sending us $10. Appreciate that.
Solston.
Thank you, Mari.
Pamela Berry, thanks for the 588.
Yum.
I love that 88. Yum berry.
Allie's hungry.
Allie had berry tart today, so her mind's on
nice.
berry tart.
Ryan's sweetie bought me berry tart. Not like I don't need to eat
You're
the
my berry tart.
But, I am. My hair color is literally
There it
berry.
is.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
should've
you
put
got
money
me.
Allie talks about her hair.
Ding. Got it.
Everyone drink.
But Pamela says, I just bought 4 Harley Davidson shirts for $8 each. 2 of them should sell for $85 each. Wow.
Nice.
Big markup. I'm assuming they're probably like the what you call it, 3D?
The emblem.
Emblem, 3D emblem. Why couldn't I think of emblem? Or maybe they're new ones. I don't know. BK Vending and Flipping, thanks for sending $5. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Great advice. You're very welcome.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people say they had stores and online selling is way better. Yeah,
Yeah.
people like to just go online and buy things. I do. Ryan loves it.
I do. Don't feed the trolls. I know. But I just had to. That was
Feed
a fun.
them berries.
Sometimes you have to. Yeah.
Whoa, Ken, thank you for sending us $20. That's very kind of you. Hey, from Virginia, thrift shops are not created equal. Do they all have typical days during the week where they discount? Goodwill appears that they don't here. That's a really good question. So from what we've seen, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what we've seen traveling around America is that different thrift stores, even the same brand, so Goodwill and Salvation Army and stuff, they do run different sales. So like our Goodwills around our area, the only sale you'll ever get is they do 50% off certain colors. And the colors, it's once items have been sitting in the store for, I think, 2 weeks, then they go on sale for 50.
4 weeks.
I think it's 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2 because the new Goodwill had been open for 2 weeks before they did it the first time.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's 2. I could be wrong, but
I think it was just like to get a color tag in there.
either way, that's the only one that they do. And then if you go south a little bit, so about 45 minutes south from us, there's a place called Minnesota. In Minnesota, they do coupons.
Yeah, $5
heard of
off
Minnesota.
It's like Manatee County and
Minnesota.
Sarasota combined together.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Minnesota.
they just combine.
So, and then like Salvation Army in our area does 50% off day on Wednesdays. And then the rest of the week, it's full price. And it's 50% off for like shoes and clothing. So it does depend. One thing that I would say is look at your thrift stores in your area and call them and ask them, do they have coupons? Do they offer discounts? What days do they offer discounts? And kind of get like, I think one good thing to do if you're a thrifter, if you're going to thrift stores as a reseller, is find your route. So plan it out and go, okay, I'm going to every single week, I'm going to do this. Go to this thrift store on this day and do a little loop. I know a few people that do it very well, and they make really good money doing it. Mm-hmm. We obviously have other sources that we get our inventory from. We buy wholesale and we buy bulk from other people as well. But we also have our thrift stores that we like to hit every week. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
I think you need a routine in the store too, because every time I walk in there, I get overwhelmed and I'm like, I'll just go to the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So now I just go straight to the t-shirts every time I go in there, and then I make my way around the store.
Is it because you like the t-shirts?
I just feel like they're easy to sift through too.
Gotcha.
You can see the graphic and the tag pretty easily.
I feel like most resellers also don't like t-shirts. Like
And
when we
I
first
wear
started, it took a year before we touched t-shirts.
They're harder for sure. I think like my routine when I walk into a thrift store is I'll look at the electronics first.
Electronic.
In our area, there's a lot of resellers that that's all they do is electronics. So most of the time there isn't anything good. So, but I'll still check it out. I'll hit the electronics first, and then I'll hit the men's shoes. And then I'll go from the shoes to the jackets, and then I'll go from the jackets to the women's shoes, and then I'll go from the women's shoes to the dress shirts, long sleeve dress shirts. And usually if you do that, by the time you hit one or two areas, one or two categories, you can kind of tell, like, is this thrift store going to pay out? Has another reseller been in here and just destroyed it and cleared it out? But you never know. You never know. So like today I went to a Goodwill and I went through my route. I went through everything. And then I was just about to leave the store and I was like, you know what? Let me just check the polos really quick. I don't usually mess with polos, but I'm like, I'm just going to check the polos. And right at the end of the rack, I'm like, this feels like quality. This feels like quality. The tag was gone, but I was like, this feels like quality. And then I turned it over, and there was that little Lululemon symbol.
Yep.
So
wait, I want you to read
cool.
this from April. One of our students commented.
Okay.
Sparks.
Oops. Where did it go?
Right, now it's gone forever.
Wait,
sorry.
no, it's right there.
Oh, you found it.
Gone forever.
April says, I was in your mentor group, and now I use all those skills with a Z.
Skills.
As Callie for a store needing an assistant sales up 30% in 30 days using your store review. Bought a roller this week with your affiliate link. Thank you.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, and congrats to I forgot the name of the person or the store, whatever, that won the Rolo, but I saw them comment on this video right at the top, and they said
Salvaged Past.
There we go. Salvaged Past. They said they got the Rolo today, and they're going to do an unboxing and let us know how it goes. So that's very cool.
Exciting.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think that Rolo link still works too. Oh, let me say, I saw a bunch of super chats come in, so let me see. Where are we at? Pamela got that one. BK Vending and Flipping, thank you for the $5. Ken, I already got that one. Ken for the $20. Larry, thank you for sending us $5.
Stanley, 2 first names.
I like it.
Mike Parker Official sent us $10. Thank you so much. Have you ever been to a Goodwill Select? I stumbled on one and just about everything was amazing. Prices were a little higher, but the quality of merch was killer.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're called Goodwill Boutiques in our area.
Yeah.
And in Texas as well. We've been to a few of them in Texas. I love them personally. I think it's kind of annoying that Goodwill will like hoard their good stuff and then they have a separate store for that good stuff. But whatever. I wish Goodwill would like take all of their super cool vintage t-shirts and open up a vintage t-shirt shop. That'd be sweet.
That'd be cool.
Goodwill
Vintage.
shove it.
Whoa, babe.
They're greedy.
Yeah, they
She's
are definitely
spilling
getting
some
greedy.
tea over there.
Ooh. Man, I want a cappuccino.
But we've walked into a Goodwill Select or Goodwill Boutique store and we've walked out making money. So at one of them in Texas, I paid like $8 for a polo that we sold for $75 or something. So there's definitely deals in there still.
Whoa.
When should I make an eBay store? I believe that as soon as you become anything other than a hobby reseller, I think you should have an eBay store. They have a starter store now, which is like $5 a month. If you're going to be listing stuff on eBay, anything more than like a few items a month, I think you should have a store because there's other good things that come along with having a store. So
I didn't realize it was only $5 for the.
There's a starter store now, which is $5, and then the basic store jumps up to whatever.
That's not a bad price.
Yeah.
Matt said, any
Yeah,
advice for competing with other resellers when they're in the thrift store with you? If they look cool, maybe make friends with them.
A nice drop kick, Arnold Schwarzenegger style. Too soon? Did you see that video? You haven't seen that? Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was in South Africa and someone drop kicked him. It was crazy.
But he's an old man now.
He like hardly moved.
Oh.
And then he put out a tweet.
Like a fly landed on him.
He literally put out a tweet and he was like, I didn't even know that I got kicked until I saw the video. That's what happens when you kick the Terminator.
Arnold.
Isn't that funny? I thought it was so funny.
I loved him in Kindergarten Cop.
That was a great movie.
Good one.
He's an OG.
I never saw Kindergarten Cop.
It's not a tumor.
Oh god.
But the actual answer to that question is exactly what Ali said. Go make friends with other resellers because you never know. Yeah, networking is key. You might be a pro at one category and they may be a pro at another one. We have a nice connection with a few resellers around here. If we're at like an auction or something and we see products that they are buyers of that we don't really like to mess with, we can give them a call and be like, hey, I can buy this now, mark it up 10% and sell it to you, and we can make a quick buck like that. So
yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, Trippy Cat.
That's an easy block there.
Yeah, you can just block them so you don't have to waste your time. Yeah.
We have
You ain't got time for that, Ben. It's cool.
729 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up button for us. It would mean a lot to us. 304.
We're glad we've helped so many of you guys.
Yeah.
You know, inspired you to resell, make some extra cash, go on vacation, pay those bills, you know, have some free spending money. And, you know, it's rich or poor. It's always good to have money. Hey, my grandfather always says that. Love it.
Pamela Berry, thank you for the $5. Just posted a pic of the back of that one Harley shirt on Instagram. Cool. I'll go check it out after the show. That's exciting.
Justin says, fun fact, Kindergarten Cop was filmed about 40 minutes away from where they live.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Kindergarten Cop.
Super
Sounds
cool.
good. Ooh, there's a lot of questions coming in.
Deb says, Ben, good job. You're on top of it tonight. Thank you. Thank you to Ben and Callie and Deb and Lauren Cold City Lude for moderating the chat tonight. You guys are awesome.
Sorry you guys have to deal with that. We don't usually even read any of those comments because you guys get them so fast. So I think that was the first one that I even read the first like 3 letters of. And then the other one.
They were not good letters.
Oh, they put bad words in there?
Mm-hmm.
What a rookie.
Oh my gosh. Grind Finds, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that.
Do you promote all of your listings?
So
No.
No, we don't.
No.
Only ones that have competition on them. Curtis has a really good question. Curtis says, can you bypass the global shipping program after an item is sold? Sold a vintage Harley shirt for $600. Import charge is $250. Afraid buyer is going to cancel. That's a very, very high import charge. I don't know what country it's going to, but that's very high. Here's the thing, though. The fees are listed before the buyer purchases the item. So they're expecting to pay those fees.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Are
you making fun of me?
No, baby.
Tim Burkett says, is Polo Assassin or ASSN as good as Ralph Lauren?
Not even close.
No. It's like a fake Ralph Lauren, isn't it?
It's a ripoff. That's all.
Yeah.
Like the Walmart version
fake, but
of like Neiman Marcus.
Yeah. Don't buy that brand.
It's that bad.
Don, thank you for the $5. You guys are the best. Super awesome. Have you ever successfully sold items from sources such as Alibaba, Vipon? I don't even know what that is. Bulk or other liquidation sites? Yes, we've bought from liquidation companies and sites before. The only thing that we've sold from Alibaba is our own merch. So Ali's done a good job at sourcing like hats and tote bags and stuff.
Trying to get more tote bags because everybody wants more tote bags. And they quoted me a lot higher. And I think it's because I asked for a color. And so I told them, no, I want the black and canvas ones for the price I paid, and I'll pay more for the colored ones. So we'll see what they come back at.
I don't think we should do color.
You don't think we should do 50 purple bags?
Not if they're like double the price.
Well, that's what I'm trying to talk to them about.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we've bought from liquidation sites. Like I was saying earlier in the show, you just want to make sure you're doing your research on the manifest that's posted. So make sure that you know what you're getting before you buy it.
Yeah. Wow.
Lauren, we'll send you a tote, Lauren. We still have a couple. We kept a couple for.
Oh, yes, Lauren.
Yeah, we kept a couple for friends and family, so we'll send you a tote. Send us your address again, though.
Sushitron says, I got the horses in the back.
Oh, my gosh. I watched the music video. It's
Wasn't
pretty
it good?
Yeah, I liked
With
it.
Chris Rock?
It's good. Ben, that was a heavy sigh over there.
You didn't like it?
I could hear that sigh all the way from over here. Man.
Ashton asked if we ever buy storage lockers, and if so, why or why not? Recently, we haven't. We don't have a truck. you need a truck to buy storage lockers, or you're going to need to rent one, and that's going to cut into your profits.
Yeah.
And it's very hit and miss. There could be a lot of competition or a little bit. In our area, there is a ton of competition. There's probably about 40 people at every storage auction we go to.
Wow.
And if you're new, I think that the people who go all the time, they want to push you out. So they'll overpay multiple times just to make sure you don't get anything to discourage you.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if you keep going, then you end up seeing the same people, and it is what it is. But for us, we just don't really have a truck, and that really cutting the profits.
Yeah. We did do storage units back in the day when we first started reselling, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And then when it's summer and it's really hot, it's not fun.
Yeah. For us, there's easier ways to make money. So that's why we don't do them. Going twice. Thanks for the $5. You guys inspired me to get into reselling. I just started documenting my journey here on YouTube. Awesome. Nice. Very cool. That's how we started YouTube as well. We just wanted to document our journey and kind of help people not make the same mistakes as us. And now here we are 2.5 years later, still going strong on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Somebody asked, how often do we argue? We don't argue.
Like,
we just discuss things.
All of us?
Oh, all of us together? No.
Never.
But Ryan and I, you just discuss things. You have to have open communication. If you want to resell with your significant other or a partner, communication is key. And I think just like in any relationship in general, communicating is super important. So we always put a really high value on communicating with one another when something happens and not bringing it up later.
Yeah.
And we just make sure that we always communicate important things to each other so that it doesn't get lost, which is really important. So remember communication, guys.
Relationship advice with Allie. Someone asked if they have to have free shipping to offer free returns. No, you don't. All right. This is a good show. I think this is pretty good so far.
Australia doesn't have the $5 starter store.
Ah, the cheapest one is $24.95.
Of course. Australia is expensive.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Jeez.
It doesn't surprise me.
We were over there. Everything was twice the price of here, if not 3 times the price. It was very sticker shock for me. I knew it was pricier, but I didn't know how much pricier.
Yeah. But there's great things about Australia. You get all your
you get meat pies. You get meat pies.
The worst pies in London.
V-Mora, thanks for the $5 at work, but had to sneak on and let you know I just sold a new Tags Vineyard Vine sports coat. Never would have known that brand without you. $172. Congrats. What? That's so cool that you're at work and still making money reselling on the side. Very, very cool.
Can we talk about the Target line?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
feel like you would know things, and I want to know the things.
Target did a limited release collab with Vineyard Vines. The stuff that I see that's selling well right now are like the tote bags the plates, the hard goods. They have like a big whale sign that seems to be selling well.
I know the cups aren't doing well, but the plates are. Somebody said.
Yeah, I know a lot of people in our mentoring group have bought products and they've sold them fast. That's the name of the game with the Vineyard Vines Target collab. I think that for the next few days, it's going to be great. It's going to sell out. And then it'll probably get kind of flooded and die down a bit. And then maybe a month, it'll pick back up again. So, but yeah, people are making good money with it.
Yeah, just get a receipt and you can return it.
That's true.
Tori says she's killed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The whale sign is selling whale. Very good. Very funny.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are saying they're doing really well with the Vineyard Vines collab. That's great, guys. Very cool.
Maybe I'll go up to Target.
Because only resellers got the Vineyard Vines.
Because only resellers got the Vineyard Vines stuff,
No one that actually wanted it for themselves got it.
Everybody else is
a lot of people are commenting and saying that their Target still has a lot of the stuff, though.
Yeah, Lauren said hers did.
Yeah.
Deb says, I still remember your first eBay video in your old warehouse almost 4 years ago. I don't think we've been on eBay or on YouTube for 3 years
not
yet.
That long.
Yeah, but the first video we ever did was with Callie.
They took me garage sailing and I bought a Speak and Spell.
There was a video before that that wasn't on our YouTube channel. It was on Chris Dunn's YouTube channel. Maybe that's the one that's probably the one Deb's talking about.
Oh my goodness.
That was a long time ago.
Did Deb find us through Chris?
Maybe.
Oh, potentially.
How long on average does it take you to sell a shirt from the time you list it? Totally depends on the shirt. Totally depends on the shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, we've listed shirts that have sold in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we've listed shirts that have taken a year to sell. So it depends on the shirt. It depends on the way that we price it. It depends on the desirability of the market at the time that we list it. There's a lot of different variables.
Yeah, price definitely, like affliction shirts. If you are $2 too much, then your shirt is going to sit. But if you price it right, you can sell that thing within the first day to the third day of listing it.
Sure.
If you list it like affordably.
All right, Allie, here's an Allie question.
No. Okay.
Which Pokemon would you be?
Ooh, I think I would be Ponyta because she has a fire mane.
Okay.
What did you say?
Right? It's Ponyta?
Ponyta?
I ain't never even heard of that Pokemon.
Dang. It's the horse. It's like Rapida.
I've never heard of that one either.
Rapida?
You got
Rapidash?
Charizard,
Even
Pikachu,
Pokemon?
and like Bulbasaur.
Which? Okay, you're out.
And Lychee. Or whatever it's
No.
called.
All of those are wrong.
Aw.
Eevee.
Eevee.
What is a Bulbasaur?
That green thing
No,
with the
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. That's cool.
same
You're so
thing.
fired.
Bulba.
Go. Cards with pictures on them.
I don't know which Pikachu, which Pokemon is like really sassy and trolls its husband
Oh my gosh. And has great hair.
and has fabulous mane.
Sean Barker, thanks for the $5. Appreciate you. Two questions.
Ooh.
What is your opinion on the Amazon Photo Cube? I don't know what that is.
It's probably a pre-made box with an opening and lights built into it.
Oh, I'm going to assume
How
that
big
it's
is it?
that. And I think that those are good for small like product picture photography. I think that those
How
are good.
much is it?
I think they're like $100 and something, but I think they're good.
Ow.
You can make one easily
I
yourself.
built one once with tissue paper
True.
and a box.
And then the second question was, what do you use for your accounting software? We use GoDaddy Online Bookkeeping, and we have a CPA. I love how like by halfway through the show, Allie like completely stops answering questions, and she's like, "I'm just gonna troll Ryan the rest of the show."
I mean, if people didn't like it, they wouldn't be here, right?
That's true. We still have 724 people watching.
Put in the chat if you like Troll Wife.
Okay.
Me trolling Ryan.
All
if you
right.
want me to stop, tell me and I will stop because we're here for you guys. And if you don't like me trolling Ryan, I will stop.
What if Ryan doesn't like you trolling
Oh,
Ryan?
I love
It
it.
depends on what the people say.
alone.
People's
Leave
vote.
Brittany alone. Somebody said, Todd said, when's the next class? We don't know yet. It's going to be probably a couple months or 2 to 3 months before we do another one.
Next year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
Troll him. Oh,
Troll.
troll wife is a real wife.
Oh my gosh. Anybody who says troll me, I'm about to block from our channel.
Ryan won't. He won't.
We
Don't
just
lose
worry.
kidding.
all our subscribers.
JK, guys.
Oh my
JK.
gosh, these comments are amazing. Oh,
Hats
A
have a chance to buy a huge
troll
lot
emoji.
for $1 each. Hats are great. Hats are great.
hats are fantastic.
yeah.
Oh,
If they're great hats.
yeah,
if they're
good
great
point.
hats. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This is so
For
true.
sure. I mean, like Ryan picked up so many hats from this one sale and we made so much money.
Yay.
Yeah, those neighbors love me. They always want us to buy more stuff from them.
That was
We
when
need to
you
go
got
back to them
all those
again.
sports
They have a
stuff.
couple of
It was
things.
I want to go buy stuff from him, I guess.
Sometimes when I'm
Still
walking
making money
Mochi,
on that.
if my neighbor is walking, we'll walk together back to his house and we just chat about things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I go on walks with my neighbors. No big deal.
I don't know my neighbors.
When should I start using GoDaddy? So you don't have to use GoDaddy. You can use like QuickBooks, or you can track your stuff in an Excel sheet. You should be tracking your profit and loss as soon as you start, really. You should be tracking how much money you're making from reselling immediately. It'll make your life a whole lot easier when you do say, okay, it's time to actually get a CPA, because a CPA is going to ask you for that stuff. So if you can hand it over to them and be like, I've been keeping good records, here you go. It will make your life a whole lot easier, especially when it comes to doing your taxes.
I just got like an itch on
He's asked that before.
The beef between what? Me and Paul Cantu?
Yeah.
I don't have a beef with Paul Cantu at all.
We've never even met him, actually.
I have a beef with another idiot reseller, but not Paul Cantu. I don't mind Paul at all.
Did you just spit fire, bro?
He knows who he is.
You don't call duet.
Shelly wants to
Shelly.
hear Ryan's South African accent.
I don't have a
Say-
South
Oh,
African
Ryan
accent.
Say
can do it.
electronics and because.
be cows and
What?
electronics.
Oh my god, what? I think you're
I
gonna
don't have an
offend
accent.
people
Those
with
are like
that.
the 2 words I
Oh
hear
my
an accent
God.
on when you talk.
I don't have an accent.
Mm.
Julie
What?
Ford, thank you for the
Slaughtered.
$5. I'll bring my dad and mom on for their South African accents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wherever over there, we'll have to
Yeah.
go live just so people can hear them.
I have a $5 basic store going over my limit. Should I upgrade to starter store or open another account? So
Great.
go for every once in a while. eBay does a promotion where they give you 100 or 50, like you said, 50 or 100 free listings. I would try to keep using those as much as you can. Even maybe call eBay and ask them if they have another promotion going on. And sometimes they'll give you like another 100 for free. Keep doing that until you hit that limit, and then definitely upgrade from there.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What's the last concert
ooh,
you
let
went
them
to?
go out. Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah, I think Death Cab.
Oh wait, no, sorry. We saw
Oh,
Journey.
we saw Journey.
What?
Yeah, at Busch
Busch
Gardens.
Gardens.
Yeah.
Well, we saw the end of Journey.
I
Man.
seen Luke Bryan.
Oh, Ben's coming in.
Here comes the Benjamin.
Is there room? Here, I'll push
Where you
this back.
going?
Benjamin.
Enter.
See what I'm
In a
doing?
skirt right
Kind of.
there.
I tried.
All right.
Pulling straws.
There's a
Come on,
Ben.
Ben.
There's a Mo.
There's a Ben and a Mo.
My keyboard fell off my keyboard.
Here, I'll just have to. I'll have to do that.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Hey, Mo.
Can you guys tell that me and Ben and Callie are family?
Me too.
Do we have other favorite YouTubers that we like to watch? I don't really watch other resellers. Sometimes I will if a video pops up that looks cool. I'll watch it, but usually like on YouTube, I'm watching Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon and like Jan Olsen, whatever his name is. So I like vloggers. I like to watch like well-edited videos
The Nelk
that
boys.
tell a story. Nelk's awesome too. I love Nelk.
I like
Prank
the,
videos.
the Australian couple. Retro reseller,
Oh,
retro
they're
rescue.
funny. I like to
something
watch
Retro
them.
Rescuers.
Yeah.
Retro Rescue is awesome.
I definitely watch gameplay if I watch YouTube or I'm watching Netflix show, which is rare. But I've been trying to have more me time where I watch something.
Craigslist Hunter is cool. Yeah, and he just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Oh,
Congrats.
Nice.
Nice. He has a cold.
Mark, thank you for the $1. Violet Baker, thank you for the $2. Do you think price $10 versus $9.99 makes a difference in sales? We don't use either one. So we'll price under 0.99 just to make our listings stand out more. We like 0.77, 0.97, 0.88. But I do think if you're going to choose one or the other, $9.99 is better than $10 even. Yeah.
More Income gave $2 for mochi.
Oh.
You can get more ice
We
cream.
can get more
pup.
ice cream. Mochi's been eating dog ice cream and she likes it.
She really likes
She
it
loves
Dog
it.
cream.
because Ryan likes ice cream and he thinks that Mochi should also love ice cream
She does
with
love it.
him. You see, he wants her to enjoy ice cream as much as he does.
She's
So
so
he
tired.
bought her
Let me
doggy
hold
ice
your
cream.
head for you.
Taylor's
Oh my
Hustle
God.
says, what is your
Wow.
best tip for new resellers?
Look what that thing.
Oh. The best tip that I can give for new resellers
Research
is
before you buy.
there's Allie's tip.
Yeah. Oh man. Because you think something's like fancy and expensive and worth all this money, and then you realize the resale market has nothing to do with that MSRP.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
My best tip for new resellers would be don't spend too much money. So don't put anything on like credit cards. Use your actual cash. Don't overextend yourself. So don't go out and think that you're going to be a full-time reseller immediately and get a warehouse and get debt and all that stuff. So,
Oh yeah, true.
I would say to start by selling stuff you already have.
yep. I think that's a great way to
As a new
start.
reseller.
Go in your brother's room, see what he's got.
Steal your siblings'
That's what
stuff
Ryan-
and
that's what Ryan
sell
did.
it.
Nice.
Pamela Berry sent $2 for Mochi treats as well. That's awesome.
That's $4 of ice cream.
Well, Mama.
What brand is Brianna talking about? Do not buy that brand.
I don't
What
know,
brand?
Maybe it's a
I don't know.
brand. Maybe somebody else said the
Costco
brand.
dog ice cream.
More ice cream for Mochi.
That one's got emojis, Mochi.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Emojis?
Oh my
emojis.
God.
What is your inventory goal? We don't have an inventory goal. We have a revenue goal. So I don't care if we have one thing that we can sell for 6 figures or if we have a whole bunch of things that we can sell for 6 figures. We just want to make sure the business is making enough money. Yeah.
But at one point we did try to hit 600 listings, right? From 500, or was it 500 from 400? Remember, Callie? And we just couldn't, because as many items as we were listing, they were selling, because we were both actively hardcore like listing
It
things.
was super frustrating.
Yeah, we were trying
But also
so
at
hard.
the same time was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Everything's selling.
Yeah, every time we listed a certain amment, that amount was selling. We were like,
It
we
was
just
hard.
can't hit that number. So when you get past a certain number, if you price your items correctly and appropriately, you will sell.
Have you guys
But now, I mean, now our stores have,
not
sorry,
allowed
Ben.
Okay.
Our stores have thousands of items now. So it's getting past that and continuing the list. But what were you saying, Ben?
Have you ever brought Mochi thrifting with you?
No, we haven't. Most of the stores in this area have signs on there that said service dogs only. Yeah,
Yeah.
What if it's a celebrity dog though?
that's true.
She's
Sorry.
a celebrity dog.
Look
Look at that face.
Oh, she's
Uh,
just happy
Don't
to
show
be
her
here.
lady bits.
Zivic, thank you for the $2, Zivic. Chen, appreciate it. The American Giant wrestler is my uncle, 7'3" tall.
Whoa.
Can I get his
7'3"?
autograph? That's like almost as tall as me.
Does he eat Slim Jim?
That's almost 2 feet taller than me. I'm only 5'4"
Snap
and 3
into it.
quarters. Sometimes 5'4" and a half.
Hey, Bree Bree.
Thanks, Brianna.
Brianna, what brand were you talking about?
Yeah,
All
girl.
right.
Yeah, small town values is absolutely on point there. It says price based on reality, sold comps, not what people are asking or what you want for the items. That's a good tip for new resellers. Definitely like do your research, and when you do your research, look at sold items, not and what's for sale. But don't just think, okay, this cup here is worth $200. That's what I want for it, and price it. Look at the sold comps and see that it's only worth like $10 and price it.
I was gonna say, whoa, dude, you got a $200 water cup?
No, definitely not.
That's amazing.
Water boy.
Mark, thanks for the $2. Do you prefer a camera and PC for listing or phone?
Camera and MacBook Pro.
Oh.
I don't like listing on the phone. I wish it was better. I wish I could just list straight on the phone.
I agree.
It's just so much easier on the desktop because you can see everything.
And you can actually edit your photos, whereas on a phone you can't. Like on the app?
eBay should have bought Poshmark when they were a young company and taken their tech and used their mobile app for eBay.
Well,
They missed out big time. By
maybe
not doing
you should buy eBay
That's a
and
good idea.
Poshmark.
Oh, yeah.
This is sorry. I just realized that I was watching 30 minutes behind the nose. It was about Polo Association.
Yes. Love it. Wait, Polo Association isn't Polo Ralph Lauren?
You know, Brianna works at Polo, and people bring that in thinking they can return it at the Polo outlet.
Nuh-uh.
Polo Ralph Lauren.
Oh,
Interesting.
Wait,
She said it
Often?
happens daily. Yeah,
what?
yeah. People just
Terrible.
like,
Daily?
yeah, because there's an outlet of that brand there too, but they think it's the
That's
same thing.
terrible.
It's like this one has 3 horses. Can I return it at the one with 1 horse?
That's amazing.
Oh my
Silly
God.
people.
That's incredible.
They will fight about it.
See, Lauren says I only list on phone. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do. I know a lot of people that do everything from their iPads, even the pictures and stuff, and list straight from there.
Wow.
So you can definitely do it. It's just the way that our business is set up. Like sometimes Ben takes the pictures, Callie lists the items. Sometimes Callie might take pictures, I list the items. Sometimes Allie might take. So we have to have like the camera, the memory card, so that anybody can do any task. Makes it easier for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes Ben takes the better pictures.
Oh, okay.
Shots
Awkward
fired. Ben.
Ben is really good at taking pictures. This is true.
Callie's good at editing them and then putting them into a nice little collage.
Love
so
that.
the product sells immediately.
Love that.
Yeah, but how does it
And I'm
sell
really good at
immediately?
making sure Ryan
If
doesn't
I
start
price it.
17 other businesses so that
This is
our
us arguing,
own
guys.
business doesn't lose.
We all have the things that we're good at.
We'll talk
For sure.
off stream, okay?
Yeah.
You guys might need to get a bigger couch. You know
Catch
what?
me outside.
I
We're
think-
just squeezing in.
I
Couch
think
me outside.
next week we have a love sack, and I think next week we use the love sack as our.
Ooh.
As
It's gonna
our
be like
seats.
a bad angle. We're gonna be like.
We could put the camera on the roof.
Rusted.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not going to be here for that one.
My 7-year-old son says hi to Ryan and Mochi. Hello,
LJ.
How
What
are
up,
you?
LJ?
LJ.
Hey, LJ
He said hi to me
and Mo.
and Mo.
I
So
just said his name.
Hi. Brian.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
That
nice.
will come in handy. You
Yeah,
have no
get
idea.
it?
No, they use the new tote bags, save on the
True,
environment.
True.
Oh my god.
Yeah, our tote bags are one use for sure.
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
Um,
man.
A love sack is a giant bean bag.
It's massive.
Love sack just sounds wrong, I know, but it's a bean bag, I promise.
It does sound quite inappropriate. Costco had them for a while.
It is chocolate brown.
It is.
It is.
Next garage sale video, if I can finish the garage sale edit tonight in the next hour, I will post it tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon around like 11:30.
Ryan was so into editing that video, he forgot we were going live tonight.
Yeah, we
It's
had like
like-
a rush and set everything up. It was hilarious.
It was like 7:45. I was like, oops. All right. It's 9 o'clock, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with
On
us.
the dot and in my unicorn top.
I think
She dropping bars.
I think that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. All 700 still of you. Appreciate that.
Wow.
Please hit the thumbs up button.
The
I'm
pause up.
surprised we didn't get
The pause
ditched
up
halfway
button.
through the show.
And Spider-Man webbing them.
Appreciate you all. Thanks so much for watching. We will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time live. Peace out, guys.